Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's surprise unboxing figure find, I can't think straight. I'm so excited. I didn't know that this was coming. I literally just checked my Amazon orders because I saw people are being charged for this, and mine had no updates. And then boom, I got home from a meeting today and this was waiting at my doorstep. So we are going to unbox and take a look at the Beast Incarnate vs. Head of the Table 3-pack. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Here we go, and I am pumped. So I ordered this right away when I saw it go for pre-order during, well, I think it was Comic-Con, because I decided to hold off on the Ultimate Roman. I didn't love the torso we got on Ultimate Roman, so I was going to wait till he was cheaper, and then I saw that this was announced, so I figured I would just wait. And just looking at things, having it in person now, I'm still happy with that decision I made. We've got the Cowboy Lesnar here, which is different from the one that we're getting in the Elite 99 series. He has his flannel on. He's got the updated head scan, the ponytail. We've got a new Heyman, who I think is on a new, like, Build-A-Figure body. He's got the hips that have a little more range in them. And then Roman comes with the White Bloodline t-shirt, and I think a new head scan. But I am going to unpack this and take a look at everything. But man, I'm pumped. I did not know that this was showing up today. I try not to get my hopes up too much with Amazon because you never know. But today was a pleasant surprise. So I'm going to unpack everything and we will take a look at this 3-pack. All right, I've got these guys unpacked, and my first impression is pretty great. I like what I see straight out of the box. I don't know if this 3-pack is for everybody, but it's perfect for me. I got into collecting Mattel late, and I think there was a Build-A-Figure Paul Heyman, and I missed out on that one. So the one that I had for a while was the basic, which was fine for my shelf. It's not like I'm playing with or posing Paul Heyman very often, but this new one seems like a huge upgrade. The Roman, I mean, we get a ton of Romans. It's really not that much different. I think the head scan is new, but it's like barely new, or barely different from the one that we have been getting. I'll give some comparisons at the end here, but just in a nutshell, in a vacuum, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. In a vacuum, this Roman is great. The size of the actual head, I feel like they made his head a little smaller. I feel like some of his figures, like the head is really big, and next to others, it just makes him look too big. The White Bloodline shirt is fantastic. I do have a pretty easy custom Street Gear Roman in my collection, so I'll show you that at the end. I'll show you that at the end. I'm going to put the Bloodline shirt on him. The Red Gauntlet is the same one that we are getting the top picks and that we got in the Ultimate Edition. And then the Lesnar I think it's the same head scan that we just got in Elite 99. 99, I think. Or no, 96. 96. Let's go with 96. I don't remember. But that other Lesnar's just hitting retail, and they have the same head scan, I'm pretty sure. I think the likeness is good there. The hair is good. Like, I mean, I wish there was a wash or something in it, but we will take a little closer look because there's a few things I noticed more about Brock and the Paul that I wanted to talk about. So let's get Roman up here just real quick. We have the side belts, or side plates is what I meant to say. Roman side plates, nothing else really too different. Well, I thought I had a blue universal over here. Okay, never mind. Not going to compare that. Here's the blue universal. Nothing crazy besides the new side plates. Those look good. Is my camera a little crooked here? There we go. Back in action. Okay, so Roman, nothing too crazy. We've got the white shirt, like I was saying, and I think this head scan is new. So I'm going to get the head scan that we've been getting, which I don't think is a bad head scan by any means, but we've just gotten it so many times that as many Romans as they put out, you think that we would... sorry, I'm having issues with my camera. You'd think that they'd give us a few more options. So this is the head we've been getting. True effects, it looks good. And this is the head we got. So you can see they are different. It's just like he's barely smirking, like, or he's got that like stink face, or someone just pissed me off look. And I like it. I think it looks good. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they just could have done more. They could have given us, like, I guess his beard does look a tiny bit thicker. Like, it's just a really small difference that I don't know if this was worth the change. I don't know. I guess I'd like to know what you guys think. I think it's a good head scan. I think it looks like Roman. It's nice to have a new... So, it is what it is. Anyway, oh, here's the extra hands. Nothing crazy here. There's really not a lot of extras, but I feel like they did put a lot of time. So we got the open Roman hand, which those are nice molded, and then we got like the open hands, which I don't even know whose hands are for who, and then we got some fist hands. Sorry. Okay, so let's see. Next up here, let's take a look at the Brock. So this is all... I mean, a completely new formula. He's got the cut-off flannel, which I don't think we've gotten a cut-off flannel before. I would love if we got like an Ultimate Mick Foley that had the flannel, or I mean, I guess a Cactus Jack. I don't know. I have to believe we're getting an Ultimate Mick Foley some way, shape, or form, and if he could have this cut-off flannel in red or even the blue, that would be pretty tight. He's got the double jointed arms. These are the same as his, the first Ultimate we got. I haven't gotten the new one, but I think he has bigger arms. This tank top, I think this is new as well. It's Velcro on the back, but it fits his torso really well, so it's, it's a little bit bigger. It's got the Velcro, so it's not the same as the Jeff Hardy. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is new. I think this is new. The torso, obviously, wow, is the same torso we've been getting, and I just noticed that there's no deco on my chest, which he's gonna have this tank top on, but still, what the heck. I do have some extra Lesnar torsos, so I can swap that on, but that's annoying. You shouldn't have to do that. I don't remember how much I paid for this 3-pack, but I paid enough to get his whole chest taken care of. Anyway, no gloves or anything, because this was just his promo attire. I believe this is a new jeans crotch piece mold. The jeans do have a nice wash on them. The jeans look really good. The crotch piece, I don't think it is the one that Luke Harper had, like that bigger. They kind of use it for bigger guys in jeans. They use it on like a Rock figure, when like the Then Now Forever, I want to say. Rock figure that had the Just Bring It shirt. Like, they've used that, but I'm pretty sure this one is new. Just like the way that the jeans fit into this, where they're like kind of up in there, kind of covered. I think this looks really, really good. I would like if they use this for some other guys. Like this fits on most crotch pieces. Some of these bigger torsos, like the Mean Mark torso, doesn't fit. Like, some torsos are a little different, so they don't fit tight on the normal crotch piece. And I hope that this is a normal crotch piece, because I can see us getting this more. But he's got like the skinny jeans. I say skinny, like the average jeans that they use, not like the big Luke Harper legs. So I think that this crotch piece is new. We've got some new stuff with him. This Lesnar is really, really nice. I am excited to get the Elite 90. Okay, Elite 99 is what has his cowboy gear. So I don't have that, but I think that those legs are a little bit bigger. It's been hard to tell by pictures, but Yeah, I'm excited to get these up next to each other. Though the Elite 99 does not have a wash or anything that I have seen in pictures at least, so I'll do that myself once I get it. But these street attire Lesners are cool, and I used to hate street attires as a kid, but I had a very limited bank account, we can just say. I didn't have a lot of opportunities to get wrestlers, so when I got them, I didn't want them in their street gear. I wanted them in their ring gear. But now that I am I say grown adult, I'm 30 years old, grown enough to make my own YouTube channel and have fun buying whatever figures I want. I love these street gears. I like having variants in the line, and AEW does great with all their street gears. They do some pretty cool stuff, but I love this Lesnar. I'm excited to have this Lesnar. I don't think there's one announced that looks like this. Elite 99 originally, they showed us him in this attire basically, but they switched it to the overalls. So I don't know. I mean, I can imagine maybe we'll get it in like top picks or something, but right now I think this is the only way to get this look, and I think it is a fantastic one. Last but not least, we are going to look at the advocate for Paul Heyman, or the advocate for Brock Lesnar, and the special counsel to the tribal chief, Mr. Paul Heyman. And this has got a lot of new stuff going on. We have seen, so we've got double jointed arms. They're starting to do that with the Build-A-Figures. He is on this updated body. I don't think we were quite sure when we saw pictures. The head scan, I believe, is the same, but it is True Effects, and I think it looks very good. Mine might be a little off. We got a couple scuff marks, but not a huge deal. They did give him brown dress shoes. I think that looks very good. Oh, I forgot with the Lesnar. I think he wore cowboy boots with this attire, so I'm probably going to swap on some boots, paint them brown, swap on some boots. So not the biggest deal for me. I don't mind that he came in the wrestling shoes, but I will check that out and see if he had boots on, and maybe he'll find himself on Work in Progress Wednesday in a few weeks. Paul Heyman here. So the one thing I did notice, so he does have the like Build-A-Figure hips that are, I don't even know how to explain. They allow for the sideways movement, a lot more movement. We've seen these on Build-A-Figures. We got like the corporate Kane. He had these legs. But one thing I did notice is that the torso like sticks way out. And Paul Heyman is a bigger guy, so I don't know if this is intentional, because you can see, like, I don't know if you can see very well. So like you can just see this, it doesn't line up. Like the jacket is not glued right in line. And I don't know if that's because it was just glued poorly, or if the torso like makes it hard to close this. So what I'm going to do is pop it up, and then I'm going to re-glue it, but I'm going to do that off camera, and then we'll take a little look at the torso just to kind of see what that looks like. And then we'll do a few comparisons, and we will be on our way. Okay, so last thing here is the Paul Heyman. So here's the basic Paul Heyman, and it's not a bad figure by any means. It's basic, and anytime you can get the double jointed arm upgrade, it's hard to pass on it. And in this 3-pack especially, I jumped on it immediately. You can see here the difference between, maybe, focus. Maybe not. Okay, anyway, True Effects looks better. There he is. So the thing with this Paul Heyman, like I was saying, the torso, I think it's new. I don't think it's the traditional, it looks thicker than the traditional Build-A-Figure torso, and the arms don't really pull out, so I don't think they're normal Build-A-Figure arms, and the waist I always have a hard time with on Build-A-Figures anyway, but I don't think this is a Build-A-Figure. I think this is new tooling for the torso to make him a little bigger. And with the suits for Mattel, it doesn't take a lot to like make that suit jacket protrude like I was showing you. So I think it is mostly because of the torso, but then like the way it was glued, it was definitely a little wonky, but I love this Paul Heyman. I think it's really, really good. I think it's a great addition. I don't know if we're gonna get another Paul. I think this might be his last figure. He doesn't have a lot, but I don't really see why we'd get another unless he got like a, well, I guess we're getting the Paul E dangerously. And maybe we could get like a ECW one, but that's probably it for Paul. Here's the Lesnars. Just wanted to put these next to each other. They're like, the Ultimate's a little bit taller, but not a huge deal, mostly just because of the jeans mold. Like you can see the jeans don't rise about as high, but shoot, the way that these, I might try and just get a Lesnar, an Ultimate torso for every Lesnar, but Mattel does not miss with Lesnar figures. I think that his Ultimate is one of the best Ultimates, and like the torso itself is one of the best torsos they've had on an Ultimate. I think it just fits him really well. I think his figures are fantastic, even though they're kind of plain. Having Cowboy Lesnar change things up is pretty cool. And like I really like him. And then here are my Romans, and I'll just leave them all in the corner there for a sec. So you can see here's my Bloodline, like street attire. It's just the, I just swapped on some of those Mick Foley, like sweatpants for him. There's our new Roman, and there's the old Roman with the gold gauntlet. And like I said, there's not a lot of difference in Roman Reigns figures, but the subtle, I mean, his figures are pretty good. I do think, so I have some extra Romans. I think I'm going to swap on the like thicker Rock torso, the Rock torso that we see in his like Attitude Era figures more often. They kind of float back and forth, but the like thicker torso, the Austin torso they use, I think I'm going to swap that onto one of the Romans and then just put his tattoos on with some decals, because I think that fits him a little bit more. People also talk about the skin tone. The skin, like Roman's not that dark, but I don't think we're ever going to change. They've made so many Roman Reigns figures that I think that's just what they're going to stick with. So is what I'll stick with in my collection, unless I really get the itch to try and update that skin tone and tattoos and all that fun stuff. But overall, like I personally think that this 3-pack is awesome. I used to love the like treacherous trios, Jack's 3-packs we would get, but it's a little different. Those were like the Jack's figures, so the more your like basic articulation, and I think figures were only like $10 a piece then ish in that area. So they weren't, I think this was like $64.99 for these 3, but I think that price is fine. It's about what you're looking at retail for 3 figures, maybe a hair cheaper, but unless you really want Brock Lesnar in this look, or unless you're trying to upgrade your Paul Heyman, I think you could probably pass on it, especially since I think we will get another Lesnar that looks like this, and I think it's hard to know. If you really want to upgrade your Paul Heyman, then absolutely snag this, but for $64.99 just to get Heyman, I'd say no. To get this Lesnar, maybe. If you didn't get, like, there's just a lot of factors to it. We get so many Romans, we get a lot of Lesnars, so if it's something that makes you happy, buy it. Like I talked about, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy figures. If these figures make you happy, go ahead and buy them. That is going to be everything for today, though. So if you want to see more of my figure finds and unboxings, you can click the video that's on the screen. If you like what I'm doing here, please like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate it. And remember, if you can't buy happiness, but you can buy figures. Figure Dude out.